I just came back from watching one of my most anticipated movies of 2025, Ballerina, so let's talk about it. So from the world of John Wick, Ballerina is set between John Wick Chapter 3 and 4 and centers around the character of Eve, who witnesses her father's assassination at a young age, where she gets brought up in the same family that John Wick was brought up in, where she ends up going on her own revenge mission. But as with the action sequences, just like every other John Wick film that came before Ballerina, the action sequences in this movie are just breathtaking. I mean, they are just so memorable. There are just amazing sequences through and through this movie that it's definitely equal or even up there with all the other moments from the John Wick franchise. Plus, Ana DeArmos in this role is just phenomenal. Like, I mean, she is just one of those actresses that can pull off any role that she is given, and honestly, she can just pull off great action sequences, especially for a movie set in the John Wick universe. Like, I remember seeing her in the 007 film No Time to Die, and I remember after her scenes, I'm like, yeah, can we see more of that, please? Now, while there are some recurring characters and some new faces joining the franchise, including a certain character we'll speak about in a bit, what I love about the character of Eve is that the movie does a great job in just letting people know that, no, she's not a female copy of John Wick. Like, she's her own character. She does her own unique thing, her unique fighting style, especially as well, too. Like, she's labeled as a bit more of a weaker person, but she's got to fight dirty and do certain things that not normally a lot of people do, which is fair, which is her only way to survive, which is what I love about the character of Eve. That's me. We also get a new face of Norman Reedus in the role, which I wish there was a bit more screen time with him. We also get Angelica Houston back, Ian McShane, Lance Reddick in one of his final performances, which is nice to see him return in the John Wick franchise. And also, of course, Keanu Reeves as John Wick. Now, look, we all know John Wick was going to return in this because he was in the trailer and he's on the poster right there. But he does show up a couple of times in the movie where I did love the first moment you get to see him, which was a nice touch. But also when you do see him again, sometimes it does come across as like, it's a bit weird that he would go on this little side quest while he's trying to heal for the big battle that he's going to have to go through in the fourth movie, even though this is set in between 3 and 4. But nevertheless, it is fun to see, Keanu Reeves returns as John Wick. And it is such a risk, too, because there would have been a risk of John Wick just overshadowing Eve as a character. But after watching Ballerina, I just want to see more expansions of the John Wick universe through spin-offs and other continuations of the universe. Now, while I know John Wick isn't everybody's cup of tea, when it comes to just suspending your disbelief and just enjoying some solid action and stunt work, like, this is the type of movie that I love to watch, especially as well, too. If you're going to be too critical on movies rather than enjoying them, then it's not fun, and these movies are just fun to watch. Overall with this movie, I mean, you guys know by now, I'm a huge fan of the John Wick franchise, and I'm definitely going to add this to my Blu-ray and 4K collection, and it's another solid entry into the franchise. So for this one, I am giving it a 4 out of 5 stars.